Hey guys, it's me, Jenny, Vintage Soul Crafter, and I have a confession to make. I took an oath. Okay, well, maybe not an oath, but I had decided to make a commitment that I would not do any Goodwill shopping in the month of November, and I've already broken it. I know, you can tell. I feel really guilty. Actually, maybe just a little. But yeah, it was for a good cause though, you guys. It was for a good cause. And look, I found this oh so fabulous, like right out of the 1970s, made in California apron. I mean, this thing is divine. But here's the thing. It was for a good cause because I got an order through my Etsy shop, a custom order for a woman whose father passed away, and he was very, very close with his grandson, her son. And she asked me to put together a vintage ephemera kit that reflected his life so that she could make a memory book. And that's why I started my Etsy shop, you all, and then thusly this YouTube channel, or the other way around. But that's why, is because I have been collecting these things and I love vintage things, and I want to be able to provide the supplies for people to make items that are meaningful and that that make good use of repurposing these beautiful books and fun, fabulous aprons like this. I mean, I don't know if you'd wear this. I would, but I don't wear aprons. I just wear my jammies to cook in and stuff. But I don't know, I might. This is going to be hard to let go of because this is so cool. And I hope somebody doesn't cut this up because it is just so doggone cool. But anyway, yes, I did go Goodwill hunting, and I needed to confess that to you. And I'm not going to make any promises that it's going to be the last time. I know, I'm weak. I'm weak, you guys. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is Goodwill weak. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm going to share with you my Goodwill haul. All right. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but and what is today? It's only like the 5th, I think. Yeah, I'm not even a week in November, and I already like blew it. But anyway, I put together. I hope she really loves it. I think it was a fabulous kit, and it turns out that on that. Her son's grandfather was lived in Maine and was from Maine, and it turns out that it was Providence. I mean, it was Providence, right? I was supposed to break my commitment, you know. But yeah, I found this book, this art book, all art from Maine, from the state of Maine. So I had to get that, and then there was just a lot of other things at the Goodwill store that day that needed to be rescued. So I did my part. But here's something else I'm excited about besides this apron. Oh, it's got a little pocket right here and little ties. I know, I kind of look like I'm Prego in it or something right here, but I promise I'm not. That would literally be divine intervention right there. Anywho, I have something exciting to tell you. And Erin Klossner, if you are watching, please email me because I want to send you something really fun because she was my 100th subscriber. 100 subscribers. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? In the land of YouTube, that means that I can go live. You can experience this and I can experience you. That's actually kind of scary to me. Because you know I am multitask challenged. I don't do multitasking well. So I really do not know how that's ever going to happen or how that's going to go over. I don't know. I don't even know if I can make it work, first of all. And secondly, I don't know if you want me in your living room or your bedroom. Or if you're like me, you watch on closed caption sometimes, which is that not a hoot? Have you ever watched YouTube on closed caption? There are some words that they don't go together. They're funny. And some of them are almost profane. I won't share them with you right now. But it's pretty funny. It's hysterical. So you should watch closed captions sometime. But anyway, yeah, I never quite know where to look. That's the other thing. Like, if I go live, where in the world what am I going to look at? I don't even remember where I think it's right there. But anywho, it's pretty exciting because, I figured if one or two people ever watched a video, I'd be like, woohoo, okay, somebody cares about something that I have to say. Maybe I'll inspire someone and so forth. And it's surprising to me that some of the most loved videos out there for anybody, not just me, because, it's not all about me. As much as I would love it to be all about me, it's not all about me, obviously. Are hauls and Goodwill hauls and stuff, but I think again, we just love to see what's out there and see it get found and see it get repurposed and all of that good stuff. So anywho, I'm really excited, and Erin, please contact me because I would like to send you something that's fun. And I did comment back. I replied back to your comment about the birds. So if you love birds, I would love to send you like a bunch of vintage ephemera pages with birds and stuff, because if you see that right there, that is only part of what's going on in this craft room creative space of mine. So yeah. Okay guys, I'm going to share with you my haul. Hold on one second. I gotta pause. Okay, so I just thought you might want one further look at this beauty right here. You guys, my craft room, this little space right here, I got no business. I got no business. I tell you right now, it is a disaster. It is a disaster. I am in the middle of so many different projects and trying to get things listed on Etsy, and it takes so much time and pictures and the lighting and blah, 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 blah. But I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But look at this. I mean, look. Oh, golly. I love it. I almost passed it up. I almost did. I'm like, really? I mean, there was a time you would have thought that was hideous, and I still do. I think my friend Lydia says it's 3 shades of ugly, and I'm good with that right now. So it's by the Apron Tree of California, made in the USA, and I don't know, maybe I'm completely and totally wrong that this is not, or is it supposed to be that way? Yeah, let's be that way. I'll figure it out one of these days. That this isn't vintage, but if it's not, I don't care. It's just divine, like I said. 3 shades of ugly, and I love it, because don't we all know how it feels to feel 3 shades of ugly? Somebody's gotta love you. My husband loves me, and some other souls. Okay, so this is another little piece of fabric that I fell in love with, and it was only 99 cents. And so I really enjoyed making that traveler's notebook for my niece, and so I'd like to make some more. And this was just so pretty, so I went ahead and picked that up. I mean, 99 cents, come on. I already blew it just by walking into the store pretty much. So anyway, this is another piece that was only $2. And I'm not going on Black Friday. They're having a half off Black Friday. I probably would, because I am just nuts enough to go on Black Friday for Goodwill Hunting half off. But I have other plans with our daughter who's coming to visit, and me mum. We are going on the Polar Express here that they have locally. My mom loves the Polar Express. It's like one of her favorite stories, and so I was able to barely get tickets, 3 tickets. I really wanted my sister to come. Sorry, Missy, I've been checking, but they were sold out, and so we're gonna go do that. And I keep checking back. I do keep checking back. Anyway, that is the day after Thanksgiving. So this I picked up because it is 100% cotton. It is a very nice large piece of fabric. I thought it was really pretty. It's uber soft, and it was also $2. And I thought this could go to the Mercy Quilters. I mean, if I'm going to go into the Goodwill store and I'm going to find delicious items and fabrics and stuff, then I might as well get them for an organization that can use them and put them to use, comforting someone. So yeah, so I'll put their link again. They only, in the little sheet of paper of the woman that I met at the estate sale in line, the sheet of paper that she gave me, it only has an address and in Carmichael, California, and it has phone numbers and then 2 women's names. And I'm not even sure, which of the women it was that I met in line. But I went ahead and mailed the other fabric, the Christmas fabric that I found in bin diving at the Goodwill outlet. I went ahead and mailed that to her, and like about a week or so ago. So I cannot believe how expensive postage has gotten. Just to mail something locally is redunculous, okay? It's just, I mean, like, really? So anyway, what are you going to do? You know, but yeah, probably next time and then my sweet husband, he's like, you know, I'm available for delivering things like that since I have an address. But they have the Facebook page, so I'm going to link the Facebook page, and you can go on there if you have 100% cotton fabric scraps or you feel like gathering them. And again, they make quilts for people who are in hospice care, people who are in, you know, in need of comforting, who are in stages of life, and their families need the comforting as well. So I think that's really pretty. And again, like I said, it's nice and soft. I'm going to make some noise. Sorry, a little bit of racket. Okay, so also I'm going to try to do this quick because it is Sunday evening. It is my TV evening. Poldark is on. Walking Dead is on. Yes, it is one of my Achilles heels besides the Goodwill, but I find it so fascinating. And if you don't watch The Walking Dead and you think the idea of zombies is gross and weird and disgusting, you're right. It is. It is. But it's deeper than zombies, okay? It is about the social, relational aspect of human beings in extreme crisis, constant crisis, and so on. And anyway, I find it fascinating. Okay, so this, I found they had like, I could have easily have purchased like the whole set of Childcraft books, but I was good. I was good. Took some deep breathing exercises, and I went back through. I always pile things in my cart, and then I go back through and I go, okay, what do I need? And my sweet little Otis boy was with me the whole time. He got so much attention that day. So I went with Childcraft Poems and Rhymes and Childcraft Life Around Us. And these do have some super sweet. They're not all the same. Some of them are you know, different depending upon the year. They have different types of images, but this one really spoke to me. It has some pretty cool, fun, I mean, look at that hippopotamus. Hippopotamuses are so cute like that, but I would never want to meet one for reals. I had a little stuffed hippopotamus when I was Pirate Don Dirk of Doe D. I have never, but okay. So, oh, look at cute little fairies. These are sweet, super sweet books. Yeah, I had a little stuffed animal hippo when I was a girl, and little. So, and I loved that thing, but I had no idea at the time that. Oh my gosh, it's funny. That hippos were dangerous, such dangerous animals. And then this one has, you know, anything that has like animals and nature stuff in it. I'm all about that. So, ew. I don't, okay, I won't be doing a worm junk journal anytime soon. That's disgusting. Did not see that. But, all right, anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Really fun. Cool images. So got that, and then I got a lot of practical things. I'm pretty pleased with myself about that. They had a couple of packages of bags, paper bags, and I think that these are lovely in journaling, you know, nature journaling kits. This one's a little, not totally my style, but I do want to make some art junk journaling kits when I feel like all the Christmas, you know, stuff is getting past us. I just started on my own personal Christmas crafts for family members. I cannot tell you. I can't tell you what it is because somebody might see. But I did start on them, so I'm doing well where that's concerned. So that's a practical thing. I also found this baggie of coated, you know, the vinyl plastic coated paper clips, which I think are much nicer to use and gentler on paper than the some of the metal ones. And I needed some other colors than what I have. I needed like some greens and things like that. So my sister and Bonnie both were sweet enough to give me gobs of of them, and I have been using them. So these were, what, 69 cents, I think. So definitely snagged those up. This one I went back and forth on. It is a baggie of recipe cards, but I know Gina at the Rebookery, she'd be like, you get those cards. So I did. And if you have not seen Gina at the Rebookery, her YouTube on her craft room, O to the M to the G to the M to the G to the O. Mercy me. What a fantastic collection of items and stuff. So, yeah, you know what? I don't feel bad. I do not feel bad for this package of recipe cards because it's all good. And then the other little, they had one little thing of, hem facing. Hem facing. That's what it's called. Well, I was close. I was darn close. So, it was 69 cents. Why not? Not as good as if it was half off, but okay. And then this is protective photo holders. Those ones that you can stick into junk journals or on the fronts of containers or, all that kind of good stuff. So this is very practical as well. I think they're, that's $1. I mean, okay, it's not, relatively speaking, it's not expensive, but, you can get smaller ones. I've gotten the smaller ones in the dollar spot bins at Target. But yeah, these are nice. These are very useful, and so they're adhesive. So I went ahead and snagged these because you don't see them a lot. You don't see them all the time in the dollar bins, and definitely not at Goodwill for $1. So then I love the game section, and so I went into the game section, and I found these 2 packs of trivia cards, Disney trivia game cards. They had the actual game there, but I opened it up and it wasn't anything too exciting to me at all. So I put that back. And I also, they had 2, I can't think of what they are right now, and they're in my garage on my shelf of more stuff. But no, it's my inventory shelf. So they're out there, and I don't remember what they are, but one of them was missing pretty much everything, so she gave me a discount on that. And then these are from 1998, so not like crazy old, but they are Disney, and they are made in the USA. I'll probably send the family one to my nephew and his wife and their kids, because they are big Disney buffs, and they go down there all the time. And this would be fun for them to play on the way to Disneyland when they drive down there. They were all in the, had to leave their home and stuff with the fires that were happening in Santa Rosa, because that's where they live. But lots of fun, nothing real exciting where the imaging is concerned. I didn't open this one up. I assumed it would be the same as the other one. But fun for the kids to play Disney questions. What villain in Walt Disney's Pinocchio runs a puppet show? Monstro or Stromboli? I think we probably all know that one. So that'll be fun for them to play. I'll give those to me mum when she comes, and she can bring those back with her. Either that or I'll stick them in the mail. It'll probably cost me $20 though to send it, And then this is the reason I got them, because this one has 2 unopened packs, which, okay. Which, glad you're not sitting over there. But this is why I got it, because this one actually has really sweet, fun images. I love her. She's from The Borrowers. Love The Borrowers. We used to watch that all the time. I don't know what he's from. Probably maybe The Borrowers as well. Oh, and they want to know who he is. I'm not sorry. Not The Borrowers. The Rescuers. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. I obviously need to go back to school for my Disney. But really sweet images. Oh, I recognize him. That's, Don't Tell Me. Don't Tell Me. Oh, God, we used to watch that on Nickelodeon. Don't tell me. I'm going to look. Doug! That's right. It's Doug. I love how they would make all of the different, ethnicities of people and all of that. It was really fun. And you can see there's a green guy right there. And so anyhow, so I picked those up because those are sweet and great images and all of that. And they're good for giveaways, and including with things and stuff and things. And then I found this, which was very exciting to me. And I love to see one of these books that has been loved and used. And this one definitely has a great imagery on the back. I adore that. I adore the color. And I cleaned it off because it was a little bit grungy. And you can see, I mean, this home repair book has been used. It's only 1972. Not crazy, you know, vintagey old, but old enough for avocado green. Or shall we call it chartreuse? Love, it makes me happy. It makes me feel good. It excites me. And this is so fun and cool. And, I mean, look at this. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I admit it to you, I don't, but it was there and it spoke to me and I'm learning and I've learned the hard way. If I see it and it speaks to me and I can afford it and it potentially has a future either for me to use or somebody else to use, I gotta do it because too many times I have passed by things and then I go back and they're not there. And the other thing is on the Friendly Junk Journal People page, Facebook page, we were talking about Linda Israel, who has a YouTube channel and is fantastic, and I've linked her before, but you can search for her. She was having this argument with her husband who was accusing her of being a hoarder. But we are not hoarders. We are the collectors of memories, of the things and the items that others throw away and consider junk, but that we repurpose and we keep out of the landfills, etc., etc., etc. And until somebody notices that we're missing, and they have to go digging for us underneath a pile of stuff, or as I have said before, we appear on a TLC show. We are not hoarders. No, we are not. Oh, speaking of which, I was just watching American Pickers. You ever watch that show? Fantastic show. And it, see, aren't you glad? Aren't you glad I broke my vow? Aren't you glad I went to Goodwill? I know you are. American Pickers. Oh, mercy. Oh my goodness. They have these people, like just recently as a repeat. I don't know which one it was, but this man and the stuff that they have, and I mean just 2 floors of stuff like piled up on pile. He had a room in this warehouse that he had to get out of. And they have way more money to spend than I do, but oh gosh, man, you would have had to have drug me out, tied me up and drug me out of that place. I would have been searching through the boxes, searching through moving stuff. But he had a room that he had not been able to get to for 16 years. The man had been collecting stuff. I mean, some fantastic stuff, but for 16 years. Okay, back to the business. I thought this wasn't going to be long, but of course it will be. And this is, obviously, it's a doily, and I've wanted some square ones, and these are made in England, so they're not just the average everyday doilies that you can get. So I went ahead and picked these up. I think they were, I don't know what it says. I think they were $1 as well. Yeah, they had several other ones, and I put them back, and I just was like, no, I'm just going to get 20 pence. It was 20 pence at Paper Chase. I don't know where that is, but anyway, I wanted some of these rectangular ones, and so they were kind of unique, and I put the other ones away, so I felt better about it. I mean, that's what counts, right? I felt better about it. This, I'm really happy about this. But again, vexed. Quite vexed. The price tag was right there in the middle, and I very delicately pulled it out. It did pull some of it, but you guys, the Bride's Book of Plans, and I don't really know why I'm too worried about this, because I'm going to take it apart and reuse the papers in between. So it's just kind of the principle of the thing. And I use vex, because if you've ever read any Jane Austen, after I read Jane Austen, I'm vexed. Everything it vexes me. So anyway, I'm excited about this. Presented to Miss Betty Jane Rose. Well, I don't know if Miss Betty Jane Rose never got married or just didn't use this after all. But look at these. Look at these pages. Personal trousseau, responsibilities of the groom. If you would like to know if you will be getting married, if you are engaged and you would like to know the responsibilities of the groom, please comment. If you have any questions, I will let you know the responsibilities of the groom. What this book can do for you. I mean, this is so good. I don't know, has anybody made a wedding junk journal? I think, ooh, I love that idea. springtime, spring, summer brides. I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. This is, what year? It does have the year. 1946. Published 1939, 1943, and 1946. This is, and again, the smell. The smell of vintage. This is a graph, obviously, graph paper pad, but it's a nice older one. It has really nice feeling papers, sturdy stock, and it's starting to get the yellowing. Speaking of the yellowing, this right here, it was not $2.99. We will get rid of that price tag. That is one of the first things I do, especially on books. I remove the price tags. A little bit of wet wipe on this. Pardon me reaching. You're probably going to see the top of my head again. We will be as intimately familiar with the number of hairs on my head as God is. See? No problem. On the fronts of books, all good. A little bit of a wet wipe. I like to reuse them when they're only that little bit of used. Pardon. And sorry about the glare. But here's the funny thing about this pad of paper. They had several. It is a thickie pad. And it is so nice and yellowing. It's the wide lined. And the lady at the checkout stand, very responsible, very conscientious. And she said, you do know that this pad is yellowing, right? It's starting to brown. Yeah. You think I would have bought it if it wasn't? I mean, come on. No, I didn't say it like that. I was like, oh yeah, I know. Totally, I know. That's why I'm buying it. Yes, it is. It's got some lovely yellowing, and I picked the yellowiest one. So, because no coffee staining, you don't need to worry about the acid test. If you watch Nick the Booksmith, the acid test, she is so cool. She just did that science experiment. I was amazed. I was truly amazed at how much some baking soda could neutralize acid from tea and coffee. It was remarkable. You need to go watch the video. Okay, again, I'm just going to reach across. You can look at the top of my head. Not that we care, but I just want you to see. That, not so much. But if it was on the front of like a book or something you were going to do something with, you could put a little sticker or something fun on there. Anyway, yes, address labels. These are some older Avery address labels, 1988. What's really cool about a lot of office things and cards and games and stuff is that they'll have the years on them, made in the USA. But I like these labels. They're fun and useful for so many things. Look at these. I like them. So I picked those up. And then this little box of stationery, which I love, and it has bird cards, bird stationery in it, 1999. So yeah, okay, so this would not count as vintage on Etsy because it's got to be 1998 or older. But these are stunning. These are stunning images. I've never had a gold crown sparrow. I think that's what that is. I get white crown sparrows. They're so cute and chubby, and they eat off the floor. Does it say gold crown kinglet? Okay, pardon me. I've had gold crown. Yeah, I have had gold crown kinglets before. They make a little chirp sound. So cute. I like the bush tits the best though. They hang all upside down. They come in flocks, and they never stop. They're constantly moving, and eat the bugs, and they go up underneath the leaves. They're just so cute. Okay, I'm geeking out on birds over here. I wasn't, whole sold on this, but it's all right. It's good. It's pretty. I'll use it. It'll be useful. So got that, and then this nice. I wanted some. I actually don't want cardstock, but that's okay. We can use cardstock, Christmas cardstock, and I always look when I'm at Goodwill for paper pads and stuff in their crafty sections, and so yeah, I mean, why not? How much was this one? This was $2. It's more than I would normally spend, but it's double-sided, and you're not going to find it in the stores. Oh, I didn't even... And Santa has flocking. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. Yeah. So I went ahead and picked this up. Again, I was already there, so, you know, I don't know when this would have been made. Old-fashioned, it's Recollections. But I don't even know, does Recollections even make any double-sided? What happened to all the double-sided scrapbook paper? It's so hard to find anymore. A couple more books, of course. Okay, so this one I have gone back and forth on. This one has been at my local Goodwill for a little bit of time. And so now, since Otis can't really go for walks too much because of his leg and stuff, which he's doing pretty good. He did pretty good today. We went on a very short walk. But so he runs all my errands with me, and he loves the attention, and it wears him out. He's like me. He's an introvert. I know you wouldn't know it by my ramblings that I'm an introvert, but I am. This is me home alone talking to a camera and people that I don't, have to necessarily interact with. I love people. And I'm a very enthusiastic people person, but I am an introvert. And Otis is like me. And so when we get home after running errands and he's gotten all that attention, he is exhausted. So I went back and forth. Oh, I wasn't supposed to show you that. Don't look. I went back and forth on this. Paintings of Rembrandt, because I really don't need another art book. And I do want to do some art kits. But at the end of the day, once again, I thought you're going to regret not getting this. And I'm getting to know myself a little bit. And so it was printed in Austria, and it is copyright 1936. And if it was mostly text, I wouldn't probably have gotten it. But this is fantastic. Rembrandt. What a prolific artist. And I have to show this to my husband because he's actually an extraordinary artist himself, both with woodworking and with drawing portraits. And he doodles, but he doodles, a face or whatever. And you can be like in church or something, and he doodles, and you're like, oh, that's that guy over there. He listens to the message too. Okay, so don't judge. This is just, what a prolific. I really don't know anything about Rembrandt. I don't know to answer Rembrandt on Jeopardy. I'll say Picasso, until I get it right in a category. But man, so yeah, I went ahead. I love the names. Portrait of an old man seated with folded hands. Just in case. It's kind of like on YouTube when we point something out to you and you're totally capable of reading, and we'll go, oh, this is a bird book, and it's like got birds on it. It says birds on the cover. This is kind of like that. Portrait of an old man seated with folded hands. It's an appropriate title, right? So yeah, study of a man with a beard. Okay. But as an artist, that's what you do. You study people's faces. This is just exquisite work. And the pages. This paper, can you hear that? Do you hear the creaminess of this paper? The texture is smooth like a baby's bottom. It's really, you guys, I play around, but honestly, it's exquisite. So I went ahead, and the cover, cloth cover and everything, just lovely. I went ahead and got it. And I don't regret it. And then this one is the coup de grace. Not really the coup de grace. Oh, did you see that? Did you see what just happened? Oh, I don't know why I care when I'm going to tear these apart anyway, but it just gets me. So I normally take them off very carefully. Ugh. Oh. All right. This is the complete book of decorating, and it's got, again, groovy. Can you say groovy? Look at that. Her hair gives it away. It's totally like 70s, 80s, and just the design. I love these decorating books. Oh my God. How could you sleep in there? It's a good thing you have to close your eyes to sleep, because really, that is not sleep inducing, that pattern. Really, Could you just see like Austin Powers trying to seduce a woman in this room right here? Yeah, baby, come on in. It's just ridiculous. The throwback phone when those were popular, when they went back to like, old Andy Griffith Mayberry like phones or Lassie phones or whenever they were from. This bubble TV right here. Oh gosh. Laughing is so good. They did have vertical blinds. So I looked at the date of this. I don't remember what it was. Oh my goodness. Typewriter there. Oh God. That is bright. That is so daggum bright. All right. What year is this? I just have to know. I mentioned Stranger Things if you haven't gotten a hold of. This is 1976. So yeah. And it's West Germany. Love it. Actually, it was published in London, but the material first appeared in Munich, West Germany. So yeah, there you go. Oh golly, it's a conglomeration of a whole lot of things. This is great. Look at her. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it's just something humorous in like the poses and stuff. And I'm just sitting here looking nonchalant, and there happens to be a bunch of cameramen and people in my apartment. And here, they're just, okay, enough. All right, you guys, again, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for having fun with me, for commenting. I so appreciate your comments, and for subscribing and just coming along on this YouTube ride. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.